In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how the Mavic 2 Zoom performs in low light, so stay tuned. Hey, what's up everyone, it's Dennis here, back with another video. For those of you who are new here, my channel is all about drone, product reviews and tutorial videos, so if that's something that you're interested in, do subscribe to my channel and turn on that notification button so that you don't miss out on any of my new videos every week. Before I begin, a couple of disclaimers in here. Low light doesn't mean no light at all. Also, before you even think of flying your drone at night, make sure you're following the drone regulations that's applicable within your area. Most of the time, drones are not permitted to fly at night. You might even lose or destroy your drone, so keep that in mind, okay? And now that's out of the way, let's get started. I've conducted a lot of test shots with the Mavic 2 Zoom, taking shots before sunrise and after sunset in really dim places. Again, you can see some of the footage in here. I also took a lot of Hyperlight footages. If you don't know what Hyperlight is, that's one of the new features that's been added for the Mavic 2, which allows you to take night photography really well. Definitely having a hard time seeing sort of details, especially on really dim to no light shots at all. Even when I test out the zoom lens, it is really dark and it's pitch dark, so the only way to do this is to crank up the ISO, which means you're gonna see some grain and noise with your footage. Now I'm also using the standard color settings in here and profile. I'm not changing anything in there. I also did a couple of indoor shots. I turned off some of the lights inside the house and left with just one light just to see how the Mavic 2 Zoom performs. The ISO is about 3200 in here with a shutter speed of about 12.5 of a second. Using Hyperlight, didn't really do much in here. Generally speaking, the Mavic 2 Zoom and some of the other drones like the Mavic Air and the Mavic Pro, given they have the same sensor sizes, they tend not to do well on really low light situations or at pitch dark. The Mavic 2 Pro and the Phantom 4 Pro has a little bit of an edge compared to these drones because they have a bigger sensor size. The ISO range for those drones are a lot higher compared to the Mavic 2 Zoom. The Mavic 2 Zoom has limited ISO range, plus the ISO incremental change is not similar to a DSLR where you can change it from ISO 100, 200, 300, 400. With the Mavic 2 Zoom, it tends to jump from 100, 200 to 400 to 800 to 1600. If you're planning to use the Mavic 2 Zoom to shoot with relative low light situations or at night, make sure that you're shooting close to a nearby light source, like such as the city skylines. I wouldn't recommend shooting anything higher than ISO 400. Also, if you're using ISO 400, make sure that you actually have a denoiser program to remove any noise or grain in your photos or footage. And I'm not saying the Mavic 2 Zoom is a bad drone. Generally speaking, shooting in the dark is really hard and it's bad, and those drones, especially this type of drones, are not built for that one. Again, in relatively low light situations, yes, it's passable, you can get by. However, compared to the Mavic 2 Pro or the Phantom 4 Pro, obviously they perform a little bit better in there. Before you start dropping money on a Phantom 4 Pro or Mavic 2 Pro, you need to understand, are you going to be using the 1-inch sensor, or are you going to be maximizing the 1-inch sensor first? Are you going to be shooting a lot of low light or relatively low light situations? So just think about that before making that decision. End of the day, you need to understand what are your drone requirements are, what are your needs are before you purchase a drone, whether you're focusing more on photography or videography. Do you like the zoom lens or you don't like the zoom lens? You need to understand those sort of things before you actually make a judgment call on which drones to buy. A couple more shots that I've used with the Mavic 2 Zoom when I shot just before sunrise and after sunset. You can get away with the Mavic 2 Zoom. You just need to understand how and when you're shooting in low light situations, what are some camera settings that you can use, and also the shutter speed, the ISO, just to set the expectations on the images that will come out from the Mavic 2 Zoom, okay? Anyway, so look, if you do have any questions, feel free to comment down below. And again, if you enjoyed this video, remember to give it a like, I really appreciate it, and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Oh, by the way, do follow me on my other social media accounts, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and more for news, updates, and exclusive content. Well, that's about it. This is Dennis, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.